Hey everyone, Sky here with Lethbridge Toyota. Today I want to show off our 2026 Corolla Cross LE all-wheel drive. This is the non-premium package, and I want to show you that it does come with a lot of really good features standard. But these are really good commuter vehicles. A lot of people have been happy with how easy it is to use. Everything is laid out extremely simplistic, well thought out, and designed nice. The all-wheel drive system makes it good for all year-round driving. You have a lot of cargo room in the back. You can lay down the seats, 60-40 split, and put bigger items in the back. You have the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that gives you 169 horsepower and a fuel economy rating of 8.1 liters per 100 in the city and 7.6 liters per 100 on the highway. So a really good all-around vehicle for driving up here in Canada. So the LE package, what it gives you is you have the 17-inch alloy wheels, so it looks a little nicer. You have the LED projector headlights, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which I can show you more when we get inside, but that has to do with the more advanced sensors in the front of the grille and the camera up here in the windshield, giving it adaptive cruise control, active braking, lane departure with lane center, and actually quite a lot more. So has keyless entry with push start button and remote start from the key fob. So to remote start from these key fobs, doesn't look like there's a button specifically for that, but you triple tap the lock button, 1, 2, 3, and hold, and it'll remote start the vehicle. You get a 3-year free trial for the Remote Connect app on your cell phone, so you can remote start your vehicle from any distance as long as your vehicle and phone are in cell range. Has a decent amount of room in the back for what it is. Like its competitors, I think, would be something like the Honda HR-V, which is a bit smaller than this. I would say probably like a Nissan Kicks and a Hyundai Kona type thing. But we definitely like to highlight that these hold their value like a normal Toyota would. They are extremely reliable. They have the tried and true gas 2.0 liter motor, which has been around for a while. And it's pretty much just a higher ground clearance Corolla with all-wheel drive and some more cargo room. 60-40 split, you can lay down, you have a lot of room in there. You do get the tonneau cover with it, just to hide your cargo if you have any belongings you don't want people looking in and seeing what you have in the back or keeping the sun off your ice cream. You do have a spare tire back here. A lot of vehicles are getting away from that. It's just nice to have a physical tire to put on. Not a power lift gate, but really easy to lift up and down. It is lightweight and assisted with the struts there. Decent amount of room in the back seat actually for really what it is. I have this one adjusted all the way back. So since it's all the way back, I can still sit back here as long as I straddle it. But headroom, I don't know if you can see there. Headroom is actually not bad. I'm not grazing the roof or touching it, and it's pretty comfortable. I did a separate video showing you how you can fit car seats in here. I'm about 6'3". If I was to sit in the front seat here and just where I'm comfortable, you can't put a car seat in the back behind the driver. So hopefully one of the parents are a bit shorter than the other, and you can put the car seat behind the one parent that can push the seat up a little more. So give you a little perspective on that for space. Cup holders, blind spot monitors in the mirror. Like I said, keyless entry, so you can lock it by tapping there or unlock it by grabbing the handle. Power windows, power mirrors, power locks. Mechanical seat, but it does pump up and down, so you can adjust how high the seat is, which is really helpful for different heights of people. Automatic high beams. So in conjunction with your automatic headlights here, If you're on the highway at nighttime, you have your high beams on, you set the automatic high beams on, it'll give oncoming traffic the courtesy low beam, and when they pass you, it goes back up to the high beam all by itself. So that makes driving a lot easier. Traction control off. This here is, so it kind of shows like a windshield and the wiper, and a little squiggly line. That's to show you the heating pad under the windshield wiper blades here. So if you left that on in the winter time, that's going to help accelerate the process of defrosting your windshield and melting all the snow and ice in and around your windshield wiper blades there. Very handy. Just going to close the door. Push start button, put your foot on the brake and hit the button as long as the key fob is within the vehicle. Really clean layout. Everything's getting so computerized, and that's not a bad thing, but it is a big change. And actually, you know what? I'm looking at a lot of vehicles out there now, and even like BMWs and Mercedes and all the premium brands are going to that big tablet screen that goes all the way across. Kind of neat. Doesn't sound like it'd be cheap to replace that, and you have to go through a lot of menus and sub-menus to find features. Toyota's keeping most, if not all, their vehicles with a really nice, simple layout that is very straightforward, makes a lot of sense. You have the screen up here. The reason why they have it set up a little higher, and it looks like almost like they put a tablet here, it's for if you're watching down the road here and you have to see something on your screen, they don't want your eyes deviating too far away from the road. And you can see here, depending on, like, a really short person would sit about here. My eye level is sitting right about here. A really short person sitting here, it should not obstruct the road. And if I was any shorter than this, I could pump the seat up and still have the screen not obstructing my view to the road there. So they want that very close to the field of view. Only media related stuff is up in the screen. So stuff like your backup camera, your wireless Apple CarPlay for your maps, wireless Android Auto for your Google Maps, radio, and a few other little settings in there. So just media stuff. Everything here is for climate control in physical buttons and dials. I really like that. So it's a lot safer and easier just to grab a quick dial or button if you want to turn on your AC or change the temperature. Makes it very, very simple. The process of doing stuff like that should be simple, so you're not distracted while driving. Physical dial for the volume knob as well. And then I go down here, heated seats on both sides, heated steering wheel. This is emission and fuel economy related. That is your automatic stop-start function for your engine. So when you come to a red light and stop, your engine will cut out to save fuel and emissions. Then when you get back on the gas, it'll just automatically fire up and go. So very normal operation to help save fuel. And for those that don't like it, you can turn it off with that button there. Straightforward shifter. Got the Prindle, P-R-N-D. Oh, there's no L, so Prinde. No L, no Prindle. But you can go over to manual mode if you really wanted to and kind of gear down and gear up that way. A lot of people wouldn't be using that. I'd say about 98% of the people out there are going to be just driving in D and back to park. The park brake here is automatic, so you never really have to ever touch this unless you had to tow the vehicle, put it in neutral or something, and then pull off the park brake. But if you look at this, I'm in park. Park brake is showing on the right side there in the red icon. If I shift away from park, it goes away and it's ready to drive. So no hand lever, no foot pedal down here for the park brake. It's all electronic, and it will work all by itself. This does have our version of OnStar Safety Connect. So Toyota Safety Connect is our version of OnStar, which if you get in an accident, emergency services can find out where your vehicle's located. If you're in a collision, someone over the intercom, Toyota representative, will ask if you're okay. If you're unresponsive, they're going to send emergency to your vehicle's location. You get that for 5 years, free trial, and then you can manage the subscriptions to that on your phone app. You also have Service Connect, so it connects your vehicle to whatever Toyota dealership you service your vehicle at. That's for 5 years, and if you're on a road trip or something and you have to do basic diagnostic or troubleshooting over the phone, we can connect to your vehicle and help you give a little more peace of mind and see what your best next steps would be. What else is there? The Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is actually a really good system. Way easier to use than the previous 2.0 and 2.5 system. Those previous systems were more reactive, so an obstacle gets put in your way and the vehicle will react to that obstacle. These enhanced sensors up here and in the front of the grille, like I pointed out earlier, they're taking in much more data of potential hazards and then list them on a priority level to help predetermine what your hazards could be. So with your adaptive cruise on and your active brake and your lane center and your lane departure, when all that is active, all you have to do is here. So if I'm driving down the road, I can pick my mode here, adaptive cruise. If I was in drive, I bet you it'll say this won't work because my seatbelt's not on. Yeah, it's because I'm not moving right now. So this is the button you use to start the cruise control. So there's no set button you see here. So you select the mode and you set your cruise control, resume or increase speed, decrease speed, and also changing the flow of traffic in front of you. You can see those little bars there. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll leave it on 4, but what that means is when I set my cruise control, it's automatically scanning the speed of the traffic in front of you. So if you set your cruise at 120, but you come up to someone going 100, your vehicle's going to automatically match that person's speed. And then if they turn off or if you change lanes, then it goes back up to your preset 120. So really handy. This camera up here also scans all the road signs as you pass them and displays your speed limit, whatever road you're on or whatever the speed limit of that road is will display in your dash. I forget if it's on, I think it's on this side. So you can always see what your speed limit is. Windshield wipers. You have a rear window wiper as well. And yeah, hopefully that gives you a good look at what the Corolla Cross is about. Please let me know if you have any other questions or if you want me to make more video and give you a more specific explanation on any of these features. Always happy to make videos. It's fun for me, so let me know how I can help you guys. Have a great day.